Hey, how everybody doing today? This is your favorite cousin Chief of GC Ready. Today on the K1 show, I have the pleasure and honor of one of the iconic groups, the Force D's in the building today. Gentlemen, how y'all doing out there?
Hey,
All
what's
right, what's going on?
morning?
Well,
Good morning,
morning.
Vietnam. Good morning.
Man, you guys have been known for being able to sing your butts off and dance for years. And one of the first songs that the group that I love, you guys did a joint venture with the Fat Boys. A lot of people don't know or remember that, and
Yeah,
I loved it, bro. I loved it. I mean, I was a chunky boy back in the day, and still a little chunky now. If Fat Boys made it cool to be big, so I definitely love that joy. What was it like working with them?
oh man, they were really fun to work with. I remember we was in the studio with them, and they says, "All right, guys, we're gonna have a food break," and they ordered 10 pizza pies. Oh, we can't eat all this pizza. They said, "Well, we can," and they all pizza pies. We had a couple, but made sure all those pies were gone. We couldn't believe it. It was like, wow, y'all could really eat. And it was so much fun working with them because, they're from Brooklyn and we from Staten Island. We
Uh-huh.
are the borough of New York, the fifth borough of New York, Staten Island, and they knew us when we used to rap too. So it was definitely a good vibe. We came in the studio and did it. It was really fun. I just wish one thing, my brother. This is the only thing, my wish, that we would have made a video to that record, man. It would have been classic to this day right now.
Yeah,
You know what's funny? As many songs as the Fat Boys made, there's only been one remake of any music, and it's about to drop with the East Side Boys. No one's never remade one of their songs. That's like kind of weird.
Yeah, they made some good songs, man.
So,
They made good songs. And shout out to Curtis Blow because he produced a lot of those songs for us. He's a big
right
part
on.
of it. Curtis Blow. People don't realize that Curtis Blow produced a lot of stuff. Fat Boys. It was all Curtis Blow.
Kurt, man, is a pioneer, dude. And a lot of people don't give him the props he deserves. A
Yes.
lot of movement, uh, a lot of this artist discovery, and not only a lot of longevity. Kurt behind the scene did a lot of stuff a lot of people don't know about. And
Yeah,
you
first
got to give him a shout out.
to just let you know that first rapper on Soul Train was Curtis Blow.
That's right.
yeah.
So let me ask you this: how did you guys come together with the name for these?
Okay, so back in like 81, well,
Mhm.
80, our name was called the LDs at first. It was me and my brother Khalil that's down there, our other brother TC, and Uncle Jesse. We call the Fantastic LDs from Staten Island Projects, Manus Harbor. We used to win all the talent shows. Then we started singing on the Staten Island Ferry to hustle some money. We was broke. We say hit the boat, and that's what made our money. So
You hit the boat.
you hit the boat. You broke. Let's hit the boat. That was our audience, a very diverse audience on the boat that really got us trained to entertain because we learned to entertain in front of all races of people. That ferry boat was definitely a mixed crowd. Now, the force part comes from me, myself. I was in another group called the Force MCs with a DJ named Dr. Rock. And we made a name for ourselves in the underground rap scene as the only group at the time from Staten Island, which Wu-Tang called Shaolin. We was the only group at that time from Staten Island making a name for ourselves in the Bronx and Harlem and Queens. And when Mr. Magic from the radio station seen us singing on the Staten Island Ferry, the LD singing on the Staten Island Ferry, he says, "Hey, I want you guys to meet Tommy Boy from Tommy Boy Records. I want to sign you guys. I think he'll really like you guys." So us going there, my brother Khalil made a decision that he was gonna go. You can go to that part, Khalil, if you want.
No, you can keep going.
Yeah, that he went into the mosque and became a Muslim. So it left me, Jesse, and Uncle Jesse and my brother TC from the LD. So I went into because I was in two groups. So I told Mercury from the Force MCs to come out to the LDs and go to this Tommy Boy audition. On our way there, we met Trisco on the boat on his way. He was in a group in Staten Island. They broke up, and he joined us going to that audition. So it was Stevie D, Mercury, Trisco, Jesse, and
TC.
TC.
TCD. Mm-hmm.
The audition. They heard us sing. Tommy Boy was blown away. So you guys, I want to sign you guys. He said, "What else you guys can do?" So we can rap also. So me and Mercury that used to rap in Force MCs started rapping for him when he was blown away. Wow. And we said the name Force MCs. Mr. Magic heard talks about us in the neighborhood that we was that group from Staten Island, a hip hop group from Staten Island that can rap and harmonize. So when he heard, so Tommy was, wow, so we got two groups in one. We got the LDs and the Force MCs. So LD stand for Lundy's. Our last name is Lundy, me, TC, and Khalil. And Jesse's last name is Daniel. So we couldn't use LDs anymore because the other two members, Mercury and Trisco, had different last names. So we used Force to cover up all the names. And we couldn't take Force MD. So we changed it to Force. We changed I know it's a long story, but we changed it to Force MDs. That stands for musical diversity because we're very versatile when we sing. From Itching for a Scratch, Tender Love, you can't tell it's us because we very versatile.
That's funny that you mentioned that, and and I just gonna cue this up. This is
fullest
time.
R&B hip hop to the fullest right there. That's what it all came from. We would have text of that sound.
This is at a time when everybody was B-born and B-boys and B-girls and break dancers and baby boy this and whatnot, and you got your bomber jackets with the fur around it, and then you guys came in with the cardigans and sweaters, man, and the white shoes and just on step. I mean, no addition to anything, but y'all came in and just changed the game. I'm sorry. Y'all made it cool for regular people to be preppy. Y'all, I'm serious. Y'all came in as fashion trendsetters and changed everything with a new, fresh look, sound, and moves and everything. What was the pressure like, or what was the motivation to come in and to get you guys? Because everybody was doing the same thing back then. You guys stood out like a sore thumb, but you came out blazing and got love for the creativity. What was the motivation to come out different?
Yeah, because we wanted to use the MD's name, that versatility. We had to push that on the way because we were street performers, like say singing on the Staten Island Ferry, singing on Times Square. So we learned what the streets like. So we had that corner street harmonies and all that we brought to the table. And the Letterman sweater with the cardigan sweater, we got that actually from Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers. We put the hip hop twist to it. We put the doo wop hip hop
F on there.
Yeah, that's when we came out. It was doo wop hip hop because we put both of them together, and that made a great combination. So we're, like I just said earlier, we are definitely one of the architects of the R&B hip hop sound. For these, some people overlook us, forget about us at times, but we always make it known. Some people really do know, some people don't know. They just, it's Jodeci in this group and that. All due respects to all of them, but we were one of the first, even before Guy. We were one of the first to post some D's.
I mean, for boys and men, you guys are out there doing your thing.
Yes, they got that. Look, they admit that in our documentary. They say, "Yo, we got that from y'all." Yeah.
So, I mean, like I said, you guys had hits after hits after hits. Who came up with now? One of the things that you guys are known for was the song "Tender Love." How did that concept come up? I mean, who wrote the song? What motivated it?
Okay. First of all, that song came from super producer team, Terry Lewis and Jimmy Jam. Okay. That was Tender Love was noted and their first crossover top 10 hit. Out of all the records they made, Tender Love was the first one to cross that barrier. The top 10 R&B and top 10 pop. And after they went top 10 pop, everything else they did followed because we was the first in line. So they always thank us for that because it was a 2-hour session that we went there and did that. It's for the movie Crush Groove. The song was supposed to go to New Edition at first, but it was contractual problems and it landed in our lap. You know, God works in mysterious ways. It's supposed to come to you. It's going to come to you. So it came to us, and God willing, we made it a classic hit. And in the studio recording the song, God bless my uncle Jesse. He's kind of going back and forth with Terry Lewis and Jimmy Jam, saying, "Yo, it needs drums, man. This song needs drums." And they say, "No, keep it with the piano. Just keep it like the piano." They was going back and forth for like 5 minutes. "No, man, it needs drums." And they looked in his face and says, "I promise you, this record's gonna be a huge hit without the drums." And he was right. So that's definitely one of our signature songs that just elevators, supermarkets, anywhere you go, you hear that. It's just unreal sometimes. Like, I don't believe this is playing. I mean, Walmart right now plays.
And you'd be surprised how many generations still play a song and how it resonates in families and barbecues and cookouts, man. That's one of those songs that's timeless.
Timeless.
Timeless song.
Let me ask you this question I like to ask. Where were you guys and what was it like when you first heard your music on the radio?
Whoa. Whoa. It's okay. Should I say it?
Yeah, tell him. Yeah.
Okay. Me and Mercury from the group, we was at these girls' house. And we was telling them, "Yeah, we got a record coming out. And us being from Staten Island, that forgotten borough, no one wants to believe you. Get out of here. No, y'all don't. No, we really made a record. No, y'all didn't." They was playing very hard to get. Said, "No, y'all didn't. So stop fronting. Don't play with us." And right on the spot, our record came on for the radio for the first time. "We have a new song for this group from Staten Island, and they are called the Force MD. This is a hot one, y'all. It's called Let Me Love You." The record came on. We went crazy. Clothes went off. And yeah, man, good experience.
Man, that's a great way to break your record.
Hey, yo, and it went gold that day. But we can talk. Let's talk.
Wonderful. Man, this is great. So let me ask you this: how did you guys collectively, individually, get into singing? What motivated, what started you guys? Each one of you. Let's start with Zane. What started you singing?
Zaim. His name's Zaim.
Sorry, Zane. What started you singing?
Michael Jackson. Isley Brothers. All of the classic ones. And I was a big Usher fan. And then being around my uncles, I just learned a lot of exercises with them, and it just motivated me to stay on top of learning more music.
Yeah. When we was singing when we was young, when we was the LDs, we was inspired by the Jackson 5. When we seen them on what's the name of the show, Steve? Johnny Carson?
Yeah, Ed Sullivan Show.
Ed Sullivan Show. We seen Michael, little baby, singing his heart out. We was like, we could do that too. He sliding on the floor, singing, sweating and stuff. Little baby Michael Jackson, boy, stole our hearts when we was young. The Jackson 5.
Yeah, we should, man, and everybody in our neighborhood said, "Hey, man, y'all sound like the Jackson 5." We used to come outside, in our Superman drawers. Always one of the guys had a streak in him. I ain't gonna say no names, but we used to go up there singing it, and we used to win a lot. We used to win all the talent shows. They said, "Y'all got it." Everybody felt that we was gonna make it one day, and especially Jackson 5, Temptation, Smokey Robinson, the Manhattans. We used to listen to a lot. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Oh my God, we used to listen to them a lot too. But the Jackson 5 was the number one inspiration. And we used to argue. We used to argue who's going to be Michael, Marlon. We used to switch roles every day. Who's going to be who? That's how serious it was. It was that serious back then.
Nobody wanted to be Jackie.
Yeah. Man, why Jackie couldn't get a break?
No, no, this the Jackie. No, Jack, you know the damn man.
Who's Tito?
Yeah, I always had
I'll
the
be
Applejack
Tito
rug.
today, but tomorrow you gotta be Jackie.
Yeah.
Man, this is great. So another thing I want to ask you, when you guys made the song, we talked about Itching for Scratch, talked about the Five Boys, talked about Love Is a House.
Love is a house. Tears.
Love,
Here I
Love Is
go
a House.
again.
Yeah, Love Is a House. And you got the key. What where were you at? I knew you guys was trained. How did that change life for Force and D's and individuals, men and family members and friends and stuff like that?
That's a great question, man. Because Tender Love was such. We made other records before Tender Love that went top 10, but Tender Love was like the atom bomb. It was like, oh man, how are we gonna follow Tender Love? That's a hard song to follow. So these two white gentlemen from London flew over to Tommy Boy Records' office. Hey, I got this song for the Force and D's, man. It's a small shit. I guarantee it, smash it. And so he's like, well, let's hear it then, man. So they played Love Is a House. It was a female on the demo singing, "Look good alive, be lost in the night." And he says, hey guys, just give me a week. Just listen to the song for a week and see if you guys like it. And blah, blah, blah. So we listened to the song for a week. Just the groove was hitting me. He's like, I like this bass groove. We saw it like everybody said, I think I like this. I think we should do this song. Now, at this time while we was recording that song, we was heading on a tour with Madonna overseas. So what we did is went into the studio, recorded the song, went on tour with Madonna, and on the fourth week on the tour, we get a phone call from the States. It says, hey y'all, Love Is a House is the #1 R&B record in the country right now. We was like, what? So yes, that song shot up the charts very fast while y'all was gone. So y'all gonna have to get off that tour and come back out here and tour out here in the States because y'all the hottest thing out here. Y'all and Levert and Casanova, the two back-to-back. They were both of them came at the same time. So we were so happy to come back. We had a ball with Madonna on tour, but we sing it in front of 120,000 Europeans who don't talk English. But we wanted to get back. We wanted to get back to our people, so we was happy to get back to the States and perform that song, and people just loved it, and it really set in a lot of people's heart, like how different, like the title of the song and with the meaning of the song. So that's one of our closers that we do on our show. That even though Love Is a House is a bigger record, but I mean, Tender Love may be a bigger record, but Love Is a House is a bigger closer song that we do. So it's always fun to do. So I can't wait to do it for Biloxi when we get out there. And they're going to have a ball. Trust us. They're going to have a ball. We get on this. Trust me, it's real.
As you guys are coming to the grounds, for those who don't know, the Morgan Freeman's Club out there in Biloxi is a very, very prestigious
Hold on, you said that's Morgan Freeman's Club?
Mm-hmm.
I hope Morgan's there.
That's Morgan Freeman's joint, man. You guys know that?
Let them know. I don't know if it's a problem. When we normally perform, we perform bare feet. Is that a problem?
I'm sure, but you guys they'll make an exception if it is. I'm sure it will be okay.
Nobody's feet don't stink or nothing. I'm just saying. You got a problem with us going bare feet.
No broken glass, please. No broken glass, please.
Man, this is great. This is great.
So Morgan Freeman, he pops up every now and then?
I've only been there, and the time I was there, he wasn't there. Yeah, that's his venue. He has one in Biloxi and one in the Delta, closer to where his house is. So those are his joints.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
So, let me ask you: any of you guys singing the choir growing up, and family members other than you guys, like parents and push you guys into singing, or is it just free will and choice?
I was in chorus and from elementary to junior high school. I believe in high school too. So.
Yeah, I think Zayn sung for the Mickey Mouse Club. I don't know if
Zayn had ears back in the day.
Definitely had ears.
We actually sung with my mother when we was younger in church. She used to force us to get up there and sing. So just to blend in with the choir, sing church songs. But hey, It was nothing wrong with that. You know, it's my mother. All the singing comes from my mother's part of the family. She has 14 siblings, and that's where the vocals and all come from my mother's side. That's why her brother was in the group. Uncle Jesse, he was in the group. Started the group out with us. We'll talk about, you know, in the interview. But yeah, man, that's where we used to definitely sing in choirs when we was younger. So that definitely helped us.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break when we come back, and we'll be back with more information from the group. Some D's. Be glad to have you here. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
I should have put you somewhere when
GC Radio is giving away to some of its lucky listeners Beats by Dre earbuds. That's right, Beats by Dre earbuds. It's no cost to its listeners to register. Just go to gcradiohub.com and enter the free raffle. So don't hesitate. Go to gcradiohub.com, click on the earbud, register, and cross your fingers, because you could be one of the lucky listeners. These earbuds are priced at $169, and you can win a pair for free. That's right, free of charge to you. Just enter the raffle at gcradiohub.com and stay tuned to our live broadcast, The Cuzzin Chief Show, Afro Beats with King Glow, Uncut After Dark with Freaky and Friends, the Mississippi King on the Southern Soul Superstar Station. Stay tuned to any of those live shows and listen out for your name being called. At GC Radio, you have to get connected to stay connected. At gcradiohub.com.
Yeah, we back. They ran off, boy. Ran off like roaches. Got the light. You got the light on, the roaches just run out.
Man, I'm gonna tell you one of the things I'm enjoying this morning. First of all, like I said, I grew up listening to music, man. The Loves of House came out, and you're right, Casanova was cracking. I remember I had a white Ford Escort. I had no money back then. I had one tinted window on the back, some house speakers back there, a Walkman for a deck. I mean, we had some MacGyver stuff going on. But like I said, the music that you guys had, man, and that not had, let me change that, have. We can tell there's a lot of passion. There's a great message in it. And the production team that assisted you guys make time. That's not a song that I can put in today that I don't reflect on what I was doing when I first heard it and all the memories listening to it. I mean, it brings you back to a peaceful, better time and place. And I appreciate that. And that's what the music and work out there. I'm not the only one that experienced that. That's how you guys' careers are still blossoming as you are, as it are now. A lot of us appreciate that, man. So I don't know if you hear that enough or too much or whatever, but I really, as a fan, appreciate good music. And it's hard to find good music these days. There's a lot of artists out there, but there's not a lot of good music out there like it was back in the day. I'm sorry, it's just not.
We do hear that a lot, man. We do hear that a lot, man. And we appreciate all the love that we get all over the world, man. The people that our music touched means a lot to us, because we definitely put our passion and soul in the studio. And, our ritual was kind of like turning the lights off in the studio, put the candles on, and, especially for the ballads, and just get that feel. And it definitely resonated to a lot of people. A lot of people always say, "Hey, man, I got a lot of babies to your songs. Y'all owe me child support, man."
You might want to put that out there, man. Yeah. Somebody might attach y'all to one of them suits here. Yeah, you got to return these to, hey, I'm not in the DNA. Yeah, but your record is influential.
I got a lot of kids by damn self. What do you think? You know me. It's definitely it's a pleasure and a blessing, that God gave us, man. And it's a blessing that we still, the members, the group that we lost, that I guess I know we're going to talk about, and us continuing the legacy of the group and just keeping that sound there. It means a lot, definitely for the other guys, and it's something. It's our journey, man. So we just here to do it, man.
Cool, man. Let me ask you this: knowing the industry now, and it's totally different from when you first started. If you can go back to your younger self and know the pivots and curves that your career would take and how the industry itself would move, what advice would you give yourself if you had that foresight?
Hello?
What advice would I give myself knowing the different
Now,
pivots? Well, first I would say, you always make sure that you have the right people around you, the right team to help navigate the different changes of the landscape, because everything changes, and being able to have the right people around you prepares you for the different challenges that always come with any business, not just the music business, but it's just business in general, because through time, everything evolves. So you got to be able to evolve with it, because we didn't know we was going to lose members, and we didn't know, these things was going to take place. But, having a team together, you know how to adapt and whatnot. And I would say to people that have the right accountants, the right lawyers, make sure you got the right, people in place that can make you win and got your best interest in mind, because this is a business where everybody's always seeking opportunities and looking for they walk through into whatever aspect of the industry off your sweat and labor and your blood. And you just got to be able to have the eye to understand that, who's around you and pretty much, and where they need to fit, because people in your life for a reason and a season, and just got to be able to know that. And you got to be aware of little stuff like this that a lot of people don't even really look. You got to be aware of like the 5 different personalities that can ruin your life.
right.
People that have high conflict personality disorders, you got to be mindful, because they don't just show up in your group, they show up in your business. You know what I mean? They show up as, your opposition. You just got to be mindful how to navigate around different people in order to, to be able to win, you know what I mean? And master your craft, you know what I mean? Your music, because your music is your tool. Your tool got to always be sharp and be ready to go. You know, you got to master your craft. But the main thing I say, you make sure you got a good team. Make sure, like I said, because, in this business, like any other business, like whether it's entertainment, acting, sports and stuff like that, you got people that come that got, that will bring drugs, alcohol, and other different things as a deterrent. And as a, as a pitfall for you to fall into. So you got to be, looking back, now, it's like a lot of things we, did, or decisions we made, we know now that, what to do and not to do. That's why we always make it our business to give this information to the younger groups that may be in that same terrain or headed in that same path right now. Just like, hey, just be mindful of these things, because when we was young, it wasn't a lot of people there. People didn't tell us how to manage the money and how to maintain and invest your money here, invest your money there, so you can have, this, this when you retire, when you come out the business. Nobody never taught us all that. I mean, we had to learn as we go. But now the beauty of it now is that we got people in place that got those scars on their back, so they can say, yo, look, this is what you do. And you need to start doing it now. You know what I mean? And just better prepare yourself. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. So that's where it's at. Prepare people, and that's what we wish we'd been more prepared. But like I said, through experience, through perseverance, and being passionate about, we're able to transcend these different situations. Just like our music is timeless, our efforts and our passion and our determination is timeless too, because right now we're still keeping the legacy alive, and we're still, singing in front of thousands of people every day. We're making new records, Southern Soul records that's going #1. I don't know. I heard you play the 3 Good Lovers. I don't think you heard the one, I'm Gonna Tell Her. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna tell her. It's about Steve. When Steve got caught out there, and the girl threatened him. You better tell your girl you're having a baby. He said, no, I ain't telling. She said, well, I'm going to tell her. And so, look, So look, yo, cousin, out of that record, the record came. I'm gonna tell her. A hit record came out of that right there. I'm gonna tell her. You know.
That's on iTunes. It's on iTunes and all that stuff. For some of these,
Yeah, we got the video out there. Yeah, it's gonna tell her. I'm gonna.
Videos on YouTube. I'm gonna tell her for some of these.
Featuring Black Zach.
Featuring Black Zach. Oh, I forgot to say. Definitely got to say that. Featuring Black Zach. Black Zach's a Southern Soul rapper. Featuring Black Zach.
Okay, we met when we saw you guys at AMG, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
wonderful gentleman.
Yeah.
Wonderful gentleman. You guys are wonderful gentlemen. I didn't know that was the motivation of that song.
Yeah. Steve had to wear a bulletproof vest for like a few months, man. We didn't know where that girl could have popped up at Chuck E. Cheese, at Mickey D's. She should have popped up anywhere. Get your car changed, get the oil changed. She popped up there. No, you talking about, where they be under your car? She popped up under there. Shit, look, you on a plane, you looking out the window, she right outside the plane, like, hey,
Pressure, man.
So I got a question for Zion. What is it like being in a group that has so much knowledge and experience to come in with Collins Embrace and continue the legacy moving forward? What is that experience like for you?
For the type of person I am, I love to learn. I'm a very I pay close attention to detail. So being around them, I feel like it's a cheat code, because like Unc said, they got all the scars on their back. So I'm able to kind of like, I'm that new cream that's in business. You know what I'm saying? they done produced me with all the ingredients. So now it's like, okay, I'm able to mix my own body butter up and get up there and prevent myself from going into those same mistakes that they went into, and just having that as a business team, as well as an entertainment and a family team. I just feel like I got a great 360 tool around me, a great supportive team, and I'm just excited to be a part of a legacy to continue, and it's in my blood, and I can't wait to show y'all what we got in store. Plus, with my solo stuff that I'm doing along with them, I'm glad that they allow me to be myself and do my own thing, and and connect and just use everything together. So it's dope, man. It's like a sitcom. This joint needs to be a TV sitcom, man, because the whole family is crazy. So it's a beautiful experience, man. It's a beautiful experience.
And Khalil, I appreciate, man, your words of wisdom and honesty that you share with everybody. We had Shan on the show, and he shared a lot of that. And we just recently had the Eastside Boys, and they were saying that the problem with today's artists is that they're so eagerly, aggressively chasing green and white, but they need to get the black and white first. And you elaborate on it. Get your paperwork right, get your attorneys right, get your county right, get the right people in your group, so your deal, your situation be right. It is a business at the end of the day. This is not a hobby. This is how you plan on feeding your family, your livelihood, as well as being able to express your artistic gifts to the world. But at the end of the day, you expect some compensation for it, and you need to have your business side together in the business. That is a very, very strong factor. And then we touched the subject of Southern Soul. So you guys are hip hop, R&B sensation, and now Southern Soul phenomenon. What brought the Southern Soul on?
That's part of the musical diversity, the Force MDs. That's why it's MDs, musical diversity, man. Southern Soul is something we've been listening to. We listened, but before it was called Southern Soul, because it's kind of got a blues and R&B mix, So we always listen to that, BB King, Al Green, that soul stuff that we really grew up on. So a lot of stuff we grew up on, and hearing the people do it now, with the rename it. That's something we really like listen to. We really liked it, so we say, hey, let's try to make a song. Everybody dabs into genres of music. We said, hey, let's jump into this, man, and do a little something, man. You know, because we're fans of it, so we just got into it, man. You know, we still gonna do our R&B, but we definitely love the Southern Soul sounds. We just want to make a couple of Southern Soul records just to add on to the musical diversity vibe of our group.
Okay, I'm gonna play a little bit of this. Yeah.
My name's Khalil. You need some good old loving, girl, then I'm that deal. I'm gonna make you wet, girl, I'm gonna make you sweat. Just to see how funky you can get. Don't wait too long, no.
Well, Khalil he had to clean the pipes out on that one. I'm like, whoa, this brother sounds like a little smoky and a little bit of it's like I'm hearing multiple characters coming out, but he owns it, man. He's presenting, he's owning, he's tearing it up, man. You got doing.
We put little identities in it, you know, call little Mr. Chalk and me, Mr. Carmel, and James, Mr. Coffee, you know, threw that little identity thing in there for that song, for that particular song, and people been calling us that since we did it. Hey, Carmel, Stevie D. The song, man, you know. But it's fun. It was fun. That was a fun song to do. My brother Khalil came up with the concept, and we just went and initiated it. You know, inside initiated it. You know, we think it's a very good, fun song. It's fun to do in the show. The ladies really like it when we do it live, so it's definitely a fun song to do.
That's another thing I love about being with my uncles, man. I learn a lot about challenging myself. You know what I'm saying? And we're one of those groups where we ain't scared to challenge ourselves with any genre, any type of role, whatever it is. We'll go in the back, huddle up, come back, knock it out. You would think that we owned it.
Exactly. I think Carlos having a problem getting on for some reason.
Yeah, the internet's not our friend this morning. But man, I'm grateful to have you guys here and the experience you guys are sharing with us and the people. And you know, this is a platform where we allow you guys to be yourself and tell your side of the story. And this MZ thing, it's a family, and we love to have you guys here. Oh, we got him back. And everything.
Yeah, you know what? Somebody called and just knocked me off, and just pushed me into the bushes like an old lady with a pocket.
So while you were gone, we learned your alias is Chocolate.
Listen, look, you chocolate too. Stop playing, baby. Get with the team. Let go and stop playing, man. You know?
Yeah, but you own it on this song, brother. I have to give it to you. I played a little bit of it. You own it, man. Hey, that's gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to get a tag for that, bro. And I'm gonna get it in heavy. Y'all have to give me a drop on that one, bro.
Yeah, you know what? Let me say this. Look, it's like, you know, when New Edition put out that record, Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike, I mean, it's like, whether people know, like when you hear Cardi B always saying her name in the record, or like
my name.
Sometimes your music gets bigger than the members and the names of the group. I know the song. Who sings the record? And they don't remember who sang the record. Not only if they don't remember who sang the record, you know they don't remember the names of the people in the group. So it's kind of like, you know what? We're gonna hit them back in the dome with the Flintstone bone. What we're gonna do is this. We're gonna say our names and we're gonna give a characters right now. So now when people start identifying, if they forget your name, they're gonna say, yo, that's Mr. Chocolate. You know what I mean? But that's marketing 101. Cousin, that's marketing 101. I don't remember that, but I know that's Mr. Chocolate. If anything, that's coffee right there. And that's close enough if I don't remember their names. You know what I
mean? You know, because let me tell you something, because at this time, still to this day, a lot of people get us confused with Full Force a lot. You know, but if they do get us first, they all know who Bow-Legged Lou is. That name stands out. Out of any name, that's a name that stands out, because Full Force was a group that definitely heavily promoted Who's Who, B Fine, Paul Anthony. They really promoted heavy their names so people can identify.
Yep. Salute the Full Force. Yep.
Yeah, so so people definitely confuse us a lot with them. They are very, very good friends. They super talented guys, producers, actors, house party, and all that.
Yes.
And because I get stopped, hey man, was you at a house party? The bow like I look like we really look at that house party, man.
No
Look
disrespect
at the
to
big
Force.
muscles. That's not me.
No
Look.
disrespect to Force, man. I mean, they came out there with Lisa Cole Jam and
Yes.
movies and had a hard movie. When I think of Full Force, I think of Gino just proved. I mean, they just came out doing a thing in wonderful. But when I think of you guys, I think of the B Boys, Preppy. It's just a whole different vibe and look.
This the thing that gets me the most, man. I have a person come to me and say, "Hey, man, I love you guys to Turn the Love Lovers Out. That's one of my favorite songs." But another one of my favorites is Lisa. Joy y'all do with Lisa.
Now I'm gonna bring this up. Throughout your career, one thing I give you guys props for: you've always been known for being able to sing your asses off, and we are fans. But there's a that you guys made back in the day, and I don't hear a lot of it. I play it a lot, but I don't hear a lot of it else. Did you guys just do a song with Stetsasonic?
Yeah.
Man, everybody don't bring this out. What was it like? Because at that time on the East Coast, Stetsasonic was like the bomb.com. How did that collab happen, and what was it like?
You want to go, Carl?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna start it so you can put the butter on it. What Stetsasonic was a fan of the Force MCs. You know what I mean, when they was coming up, Stetsasonic was, and being label mates, being on the same label, they was just excited, just to create that, magic and stuff together. So Daddy O, like, who's a real like hip hop, you know what I mean, like junkie, with the needle sticking in his arm, blood dripping out. He's a hip hop junkie, and he just wanted to, he wanted to rekindle some of those routines that made the Force MCs before they was the Force MDs back, because he always felt like, yo, man, these routines were phenomenal. These guys could not only rap, they could sing. They could have been big rapping, just as big as singing. So basically, being on the label together, he decided to do it. And I'm passing the baton to Steve, and Steve can run with it down the court now.
Yeah. They did that, the song that people really did. A lot of people didn't really hear the song, but that's the hip hop one. But we also did "Float On."
Yep.
We did that
That's
with
the one.
So that was really nice record we did with them also. And they are real good friends to this day. We talk to them all the time, and Bobby Simmons, Daddy O, and all, and so that was a great experience. Just as good as the experience we have with the Fat Boys. It was Stetsasonic.
I mean, that song "Float On" came out, man. You had Big Eddie Kane, you had a lot of stuff going on because, and that song came out and just like different. And I always wondered, like, wow, how they out of all these songs, that one was just different. But when I realized that you guys were on the song, I'm like, oh, okay, okay. No disrespect, this music was great and it's wonderful. But that song, think about it, it's not like any other song they ever put out.
Ever. Yeah, you're right.
Ever.
Yeah, man. And we did a song with I don't know if you listen to Wu-Tang? I don't know if you. Yeah, she said yeah. Ghostface Killer on Iron Man, his first album. We did Daytona 500. That's us singing. We are the G.O.D. We came to rock spot with Iron Man stars. We do all that intro to the song. Oh,
in fact, we're on four other songs on his album too. Soul Controller, it's a few other,
Oh my God, I didn't even know that, bro.
Yeah, but look, no disrespect to RZA, but mixing R&B, I don't think was his forte. I know the rap he got it, but mixing the R&B wasn't his forte.
Yeah.
So we was the mix on the R&B was okay. Don't get me wrong, the record. RZA's approach to stuff was like pretty raw, which that's what made it unique. And able to do, it was raw. He was like he had his own pocket as a producer, it being raw. Whereas like if you like hear like Dr. Dre, or you hear like other producers like Larry Smith and all they was booming. Just being raw was his joint. Sometimes with the R&B, if you R&B and you singing raw, and you ain't got the vocals layered right as a as a producer, it just sounds raw. But don't get me wrong, it was still dope. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted, brother. We are the GODs.
Yeah.
Came to ride the spy with Iron Man stars.
My man let it be known. Early in the morning, he still got it.
We still slap boxing early in the morning, man. But yeah,
Hey, man,
but shout out to RZA, man. Shout out to RZA.
We need to wake you up back there.
And Ghostface, if you ever run across this interview, man, stop fronting like you don't want to do the song, man. You know what I mean? Stop fronting like you don't want to do Daytona, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, where we go, we meet up with them. We from the same hometown, man. People, because look, people always asking us. The record went platinum. They always ask, yo, I never seen y'all do it together. I'm like, Ghost, it's on Ghostface. That's on you, Ghost. Starks, it's on you, baby. We always here. Hold it down, you heard?
We have to reach out to see if we can help y'all make that happen, man. Because we tune in to everybody. Zane, can we get you guys to give our fans a little something for y'all leave? And also get all y'all social media also where they can find the Force MDs and Zane, your social project, let fans know meet you.
You say you wanted to just
first, I'd like to let our fans know where they can reach you. Like you got social media, collectors, a group, and individuals and stuff like that.
The website, you can reach us at theforcemds.com. Social media handles is official Force MDs. My solo, my website is Zaime, ZIEME music.com, and social media official Zaime. And if you go to our site, you'll see all the upcoming dates and tour dates that we're working on right now. And
if anybody in the West Coast listening, we're gonna be out there in February with Keith Sweat. We're gonna be all over California, so we're gonna be out there, y'all. So just keep your ticket money to your hip, all right? You know what I
mean? Y'all gonna be in California? Y'all gonna be in Northern Cal?
Yeah, we're gonna be in like San Jose, LA,
Phoenix.
Then we're gonna go into Arizona, and we're gonna go where it go, And
I'm gonna send a shout out to my boy Jay King, has his radio station Sacramento.
That's Jay. That's my dude. That's my dude. That's my dude. Yeah, boy, Jay King.
Yeah,
that's my boy.
Yeah.
Look at all these rumors around me every day.
I used to go to Jay house, and Jay used to have a cheesecake factory company. And he sit down, you may chase a piece of cheesecake, and then he'd kick my butt and chest.
Wow. Yeah, I like that brother a lot, man. He's solid, man. He is solid. I used to talk to him a lot, just about business and stuff. He always finds a creative way. I remember. Let me tell you something. I remember one day. This was a long time ago. I think I was telling you this, Steve. We was, I think we did a show with him, stuff like we kind of reconnected with him, and I was talking to him on the phone, like, yo, man, I'm all like, yo, we could put a tour together. We could do this, blah, 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 blah. This is what hit me in the head with, Cuzzin. Man, look, I don't even need to do no tour right now. Right now I got so much other stuff going on. I was like, oh, shit. I'm talking, yo, he stuck a big pin in my helium head balloon, like, relax, young man, relax. Man, you can do this. He said, nah, but I don't need to. I got so much other stuff going on. I'll get back to the music, but then I'll say, holy moly guacamole. I said, this guy's on it.
Man, Jay has his hands in so much stuff, but believe it or not, he's still touring. I mean, that brother stayed.
So at that time, he was like, nah, not right now. I'm making money doing this right now. That's on hold.
His morning show, the Kings in the Morning, is off the hook. Jay used to get up in the morning and walk and go Facebook Live walking and have about 5,000 people watching him walk and talking smack. Then he started his morning show. Jay is Jay King, man. There's no way to describe it. The norm is the norm. Jay is Jay King.
Look out for Stevie D's walks. Uncle Steve got some. He's working on his walks on thing coming out.
Now I'm gonna say this: we got a new show called the Sugar Shack, and the Sugar Shack is set up for Southern Soul and Troy Run only. And because we have so many Southern Soul artists and meet people going over the sector, and we have a station dedicated to Southern Soul 24/7 called Southern Soul Superstars. We definitely got to get you guys on that show and be guys back. We got
Great.
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Must.
I need you to listen to that. I'm gonna tell her too, man, because that's the first one we put out. I'm gonna tell her. And we was kind of happy the first song we put out really went where it had to, when it went to the number one. It's called I'm Gonna Tell Her. And on top of that, just to give you just the
Hold on a second. This one right here.
No life with no regrets, no doubt. Never thought I'd get caught up in such a lie, such a lie. I just know to tell goodbye, goodbye. I love that woman who's only just a fly.
Hold up. Oh, I gotta stop the press. I don't know who the creative genius in the group is, but watching the first 30 seconds of the video, I gotta watch it off the show, man. I gotta pay attention. This is hot. This is hot. I'm sorry. This is hot. Who directed this, man? This is dope. I want to watch it, but I gotta pay attention to the camera. This is dope. Who's the creative genius around the video?
well, it's what's my man name again, Steve? Castro, my man Castro. We did a collab with the guy Castro. We decided just throwing our ideas at him, and he's like, he's so creative. He's like, yo, well, we can do it like this too. Woo woo. And we were like, so I'm telling you, he's like water. He was just able to adapt to whatever the flow was. You know what I mean? And which is good. But let me just say this too. Look, I don't forget to say this is that the next record that is about to come out right now, that's being mixed right now, but we already did it already. King 803. I don't know if you're familiar with King 803.
808 or 803?
It's King 803.
803.
Yeah, King 803. He's the producer of King George. He's King George's main and only producer. He produced this next record we got coming out called Right Now. And we're gonna be dropping that real soon. You know what I mean? And we're gonna just do like a whole underground. We're gonna go underground for like 2 months with it. Then we're gonna hit the charts and hit the videos. So like we just want to make sure we in everybody who listen to Southern Soul. We're gonna make sure we in their kitchen when they making them bacon and eggs in the morning. You know what I mean?
But Khalil, I'm gonna tell you this, and I continue. I got records behind it. I'm listening because I'm just excited, man. I don't know if it's coming out ready, but honestly, this is like an honor me for you guys again, man. Our Southern Soul stations in 51 different countries, and we have over 608,000 people that tune into it. And the busiest time Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays 5 to 7 with Mississippi King on Southern Soul DJ, which is also on the Sugar Shack show. We definitely got to get you guys some drops and break it on our station, man. We got to get you in there.
Sounds like a plan, man. Sounds like a plan, brother.
Yo, we love Southern Soul. Like we said, we kind of grew up with the blues and all that. You know, my mother and all of my oldest read it, and you know, you just name it.
Khalil already kicked it to him. I kicked that light to him.
We had I interviewed my man from the Marshall Thompson from the Shot Lights. He has some record out.
That's a guy, yeah.
And he had me, believe it or not, you can ask him. I broke his record. It's called She's Not in My Bed, But She's Still in My Head. And I broke it. And I would say this every time I played. The number one hit song in every prison New Year. Every kid is singing this. She ain't in my bed, but she's sure in my head. And he said, after you start doing that, cousin, I got over 20,000. Keep saying it. Keep saying it. You broke my record. So Marshall give me credit for that, you know. And it's like I said, we have a lot of listeners. We have a lot of listeners on the Southern.
Yo, that's a dope. Hold on, you made a whole song like that?
No, Marshall Thompson made that song. I just broke the record for him on our station for him.
Yeah, that's a bad song. Man, that's a bad hook there. She's not in my bed, but she's in my head, right? She's in my head, but not in my bed, right?
Right. She's in my bed, but she's still in my head. And when he said that, I'm like, how can I break this record? Okay, this is the number one song in every prison because ain't no woman in your bed in prison. You know,
wow.
So
that's a dope line there.
And then he said, cousin, he said, my downloads were suffering. He said, well, after you broke that record, I got over 20,000 downloads in 1 week. Keep saying it. Keep saying it. He said, I'm telling everybody. Keep saying it. I said, okay, man, I got you. You called me nephew. Like, I got you. I got you.
He is
But,
solid.
can we get a little live from you three? I know Steve is having some issues this morning. Can we get a little live, guys, for the people that's tuned in?
Yeah, I
Set it
don't know if we can
live.
do it in different spots, man. Every time we try to do it in different spots, it's like it don't sync, bro. But you know,
It don't stick together. I'm
it,
your
it don't.
coffee and cream. My name is Aim. You can drink in the morning after all your wet dreams. I love your brown sugar, 'cause you
Woo.
taste so sweet. I hope you're ready, baby, for the sex machine, but don't take too long. 'Cause I might be gone.
Two days
We
less.
the three good
Ooh,
lovers
for
for
your
your
lady
ladies.
to need to be
Need to be
satisfied. We're
All
gonna
right.
put it on you. We the three good lovers for
three
your
good
lady
lovers.
who
Ladies
needs
who
that man on the side to make you feel brand new.
we the three good lovers.
Yeah, my mind's telling me no. You know what I'm saying?
We had to get it going, man. We
Yeah.
Hey, man. We looking forward, man. Lucky, Tennessee.
Biloxi, we gonna be out there. We love y'all, man. Tennessee.
29th, September 29th.
Run, get
Nice.
ready, man. Zero, get ready, and it's gonna be a wonderful night, man. Once again, I'd like to thank you guys for coming in and sharing your personal lives, your trials and tribulations, and again the wonderful music and the journey along the career. And I want to get that record clear. I'm gonna hold you. I want that record, man. I need the record to drop so we can put y'all rotation for real. And anytime you guys got something going on, you want to share with our fan base. I have a morning show. It's from 8 to 9 Central Standard Time, 7 to 8 Eastern Time. You have anywhere between 5 to 15,000 people listen. It just depends on the day. Call in. You guys have my number. Call and I'll put y'all live on the radio station. You can say, "Hey, what's going on? We got this going on over here." People are all over listening and to help you guys out, promote whatever you're more than welcome anytime. I want to thank you guys again.
Let me say this, brother,
Uh-huh.
and you got my word on this. As soon as we get the new record, we're gonna break it on your show first, brother.
I appreciate
You got
it.
it. We're breaking it on your show. The record right now, produced by King 803, who is King George producer. We're breaking that record first on Cousin Keith show right now.
Y'all heard it. We got it
That's
recorded.
a fact of Roman, y'all. So make sure when you next time you hear y'all who are right now will be the first on planet Earth to hear the record.
But for right now, you could definitely drill that three good lovers in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
we
look,
definitely gonna do that.
and I want to tell her too. You know what I mean? Because we want to
And I'm
tell her
gonna
too.
tell her.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to get was it chocolate and a caramel and coffee. We're going to have to get them to send us to drop in the summer, and we can put it in rotation today. I get the email today. We'll put it in active. You have my word on it. My word is
Appreciate
bond.
that.
Appreciate
Hey,
it.
Big bro, when you get a chance, check out this thing called Butter Smooth. Something I did with Ice-T. It's a project I did with Ice-T.
Oh, you're gonna love
Called
that.
Butter Smooth.
Trust me, bro.
Remaking all the classics, R&B.
Tracy's a dude, man. I got a story I can tell you about him where had you crying. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Oh, it's on Ice-T Tracy, right?
So
yo, Ice, we know he know you. He got your gov. He got your gov, Ice.
I walked to the Ice's studio when he was out there in LA. And when I walked in, there was a little condo. He had a little studio there. And then I'm looking around and I'm like, what's going on? And so I go, Ice, I want a soda. He said, there's a machine. And then I looked around, there was a payphone. And I said, Ice, why you got all these payphones? Everything you got to pay. He said, Muggs ain't eating me out of house and home. You got to pay McDonald's. You got to pay 7-Eleven. You're going to pay me. You want to use a phone? You need a quarter. You want a soda? You need $1.25. I was like, okay, man. Okay, let me go Boy.
Oh, man, look. Do I got to pay for the water ice?
Ice cool dude, man. I
His
love
thing is
it.
don't sit at the head of the table. If you sit at the head of the table, his thing is you don't choose that seat because it's either you the dead man or you paying the bill. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
And
I
then I had
learned
the
that.
chance to work with him doing some stuff for Coco, and we had an interview with him with Got It magazine out of Houston. It was a wonderful experience. Wait a minute, are you guys coming to Houston anytime soon, or in the Texas area?
We're working on that right now, brother. It's funny you said that. We're definitely working. We're working on Houston and Dallas right now. That's what we're working on right now. And we'll
We're also
probably
working on Oakland.
another week or two right now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
We're working on Houston and Dallas as we speak. You know what I mean? We got a guy named Leroy. He's kind of setting up all like we're trying to just really connect with a lot of the Southern Soul spots, like main spots and stuff like that. Just kind of like just getting that mix and stuff like that. So like Houston and Dallas, he wanted to get in. Definitely like Mississippi, Biloxi, Greensville, Jackson, and Alabama. We're trying to get into that Alabamas and all that stuff like that too. Just get down there and just reconnect with everybody.
All right.
Well,
one of our sponsors is Water's Edge Winery, and they're out there, and they're starting to do so and a lot of stuff like that. But I want to do up there. You guys got my info. Send me a picture of you and your significant other. And you don't send your stalker, man. I don't want her to be chasing you. And I put your picture on a bottle of wine, whatever y'all like, and Water's Edge Winery on sponsor, and I'll send it to you. Okay.
Okay.
If you don't drink, you just have it. I'll put it on there. Do you want to put the group picture on there or your picture and sniffing out whatever? I have that done and I have it shipped out to you from my sponsors, Water Edge Winery. And whenever you're in that area, you guys got to go check it out, man. It's a wonderful reception. Great.
And
food, it's in Richmond, Texas, on the outside of Houston. It's African American owned. It's $1.6 million establishment. It's real nice, man. You have to experience it. It is amazing. I was impressed when I first went there. It's an amazing place.
Nice.
All right. Well, once again, I would like to thank y'all for coming on this morning, singing, sharing. Zayn, you the newest member of the group, brother, but you have been baptized. You are not the newest member of the group. You are a member of the group. Okay. You put it down, brother. They got you working. I can trust me. These guys not gonna let you slack. So I know you got your hands full and your shoes laced up all the time because these guys is moving.
Oh, he ready. He ready.
Definitely ready.
He try to Kyrie Irving us. That's how we doing it.
All right, well, we're going to sign out now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the one and only, the official Force and D's in the building with your favorite cousin Chief and GC Radio on the K100 Show. And thank y'all again for coming out.
Peace and blessings to everybody.
Peace.
Peace.